Whether it's your first time staying in hostels or if you're a seasoned traveller, there are a couple of unspoken rules when it comes to staying in hostels. I've stayed in over 30 different hostels, so in this video I'll cover some of my experiences when it comes to these unspoken rules, so let's get right into it. So the first unspoken rule is that most hostels have quiet hours during which it's expected that you don't make any noise in the dorm rooms. Most of the times these are written on the website, but a general rule that most hostels follow is that from 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. that's a no noise time in the dorm rooms. So around 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. just make sure don't make any noise, otherwise the people staying in your hostel dorm are gonna hate you. The next unspoken rule is that you should pack beforehand, especially if you have to leave early the next day. If you have a flight to catch early in the morning and you need to get out of the hostel, say at around 5 a.m, don't be that one person that starts packing their stuff at 3 a.m. at night. Pack your stuff before you go to bed. That way when you are ready to leave, all you have to do is grab your bag and get out of the room. You're not going to annoy anyone, no one's going to wake up, and you're just going to be much more happy that you have everything ready to go as soon as you wake up. So that's my second tip, pack beforehand. The next unspoken rule is that you shouldn't snooze your alarm or leave your phone locked in a locker with an alarm on. There was this time when I was staying in a hostel and one of my dorm mates had gone to take a shower and had put his phone in the locker and the alarm started going off. I think it was around 6 a.m. and obviously everyone woke up and we couldn't turn off the alarm for 15 minutes until he didn't come back. So just be considerate if you do set an alarm. First of all, don't lock it in a locker, have it easily accessible. And the second thing is try and avoid snoozing it. So when the alarm goes off, wake up, don't keep snoozing it. You're going to be waking up everyone else that's also staying in that dorm room. So the next thing is that you should maintain a level of cleanliness when you are staying in hostels. When you're staying in the dorm rooms, you're not the only one there. Just be considerate of everyone else that's staying in the room. Don't put your stuff all over the place. Keep it in your lockers, organized. Keep it on your bed where it's just your stuff. Just maintain a level of cleanliness. And an easy way to do this is to use packing cubes, which do come in handy. And I have made a video on some of the things that you can take when you're staying in hostels, which I'll be sure to link above, so do check that out. The next thing that you should know is that you shouldn't take too much time in the bathrooms. Most hostel dorms only have one bathroom per dorm. Just be considerate of the other people staying in the dorm with you, especially if you're showering in the morning when everyone else is also wanting to shower. Just take a quick shower, 5-10 minutes, get out of there, and just be considerate of the other people. Speaking of bathrooms, if you do end up leaving your shampoo or conditioner or any other toiletries in the bathroom, most people are going to consider them free to use. So just keep that in mind. When you do take your toiletries into the bathroom with you, make sure to take them out because you never know, someone else might use them. Another thing to do when you do stay in hostels is to always say hi to the new people coming into the room. When you're staying in dorm rooms, people are always going in and out and new people are coming and going. So just take that extra step. It's only going to take a second. Just introduce yourself, say hi, just be friendly. And it's going to make the atmosphere and the vibe in the dorm room that much more enjoyable for everyone. Another thing to know is that you shouldn't sit on other people's beds. Most hostels have bunk beds and there are situations where you are going to be on the top bunk. This doesn't mean that you should sit on the bottom bunk when you just want to relax. Get permission from the other person if you can sit there, but I know a lot of people just assume that they are free to sit wherever they want. Just another rule to follow, don't sit on other people's bunk beds, especially if you don't have their permission. The next one's not so much an unspoken rule, but just a common courtesy to follow. If you are traveling and you do end up getting sick and you are staying in a dorm room, just be considerate of the other people and book a private room. Not only will everyone else be very appreciative of the gesture, but you're gonna end up recovering much faster if you do take that time to recover by yourself in isolation. So if you do end up getting sick, try and get a private room in the hostel and try and avoid staying in the dorm rooms just for everyone else's considerations. So the final tip I have is to always try and invite other people to join you to go out when you are staying in hostels. So as I mentioned before, people are always coming and going. So an easy way to make friends is to just introduce yourself and invite them to accompany you to do whatever you're doing. So if you're going out to go see some sites or attractions, maybe invite some other people from the dorm room. Who knows, you might make some new friends, and it's just going to be much more enjoyable when you share those experiences with other people. So that's my final tip, just a thing to know. Try and invite other people to join you when you are staying in hostels. So those were some of the unspoken rules and just general hostel etiquette that I like to follow when I'm staying in hostels. If you have any other recommendations or tips, make sure to leave them in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.